Alright guys, so today's look is this eyeshadow look. I'm going to dinner and my outfit, you guys will see my outfit soon. And on my lips, I'm using Ruby Woo. My dress is from Sparkles Boutique. You guys may have seen it in a haul. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, stay tuned.
Welcome back. So to start off this tutorial, we're going to start off with this concealer, Studio Finish Concealer by MAC in the shade NC42 up under my eyes, around my nose, my upper lip, my chin, and my forehead. I already did my eyebrows off camera. I didn't really do anything. I just carved them out with the concealer, and then I'm contouring with the black opal foundation stick in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm going on the typical areas where I would contour. So my forehead, my cheekbones, chin, nose. You guys know the drill by now if you watch any of my videos. It's the same thing, and I'm blending it out with the Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure what kind of brush it is, but I think it's a foundation brush. I tried to look it up, but I guess they don't make it anymore. As I always say, blending is your best friend when it comes to anything that has to do with makeup. If you want your makeup to look good, you just have to blend well. So I'm going in and blending out. As you see, I'm not doing too much blending when it comes to like my cheekbone and chin area, because I know I still have to go in and clean that up, and then you'll see how everything comes together in the end. You just gotta trust the process, okay? So I'm gonna go in with this MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC47, and I'm going to carve out that contour in my cheekbone area, so up under the cheekbones and just along the jawline. And I'm going to use a beauty blender and press that into your skin. When blending with a beauty blender, or just blending in general, it's better to press it in, especially for your face. Press it into your skin. It blends better, and in the end it ends up looking like skin. Next, I'm going to blend out the contour that I placed on my nose with this angled blending brush. It's kind of one of those duo color ones where it's white at the tip. I love to use those when it comes to liquid or cream anything. Those ones really do blend wet better. And I like to take it up into my eyebrows. And again, guys, I didn't do anything to my eyebrows except carve it out. Now I am also carving on my nose so I can have more of a straight nose, and I'm using the Studio Fix by MAC in NC42. And then I'm going in with the beauty blender, or the Real Techniques beauty sponge, and blending out my under eye concealer. After blending that out, I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer, and this one is the Maybeline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Golden, and I'm just doing that right up under the front of my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit at the bridge of my nose, above my chin, above my lip, and I'm going to use the same beauty sponge to blend it in. I'm going to let the under eye part sit a little so it can get thicker, and then I blend it out and set. Now to set, I'm going to use a Sacha Buttercup Setting Powder, and I'm going to press it into my under eye. I love to set it this way and then go over and bake. I absolutely love the finish of my under eye after I do it this way, by pressing in a lot of powder and then going over with a lot more and baking that way. And I also like to highlight along my temple because I want more of a lifted face look. And I'm also going to go over the other areas like my forehead, my nose, my chin, upper lip, and also carve out alongside my contour, my jawline contour. While using the same brush that I used to blend out my nose contour, I'm going to blend out the concealer over my eyes. Again, I haven't done anything to my brows. I've just carved them out with concealer, and now I'm setting the concealer. I like to put a generous amount and get some into my brows because I feel like it really sets and make it more sharp. Then I'm going to brush through whatever powder is there, and then I'm going to fill in my brows. I feel like when I do my eyebrows by carving them out and then filling it out, I don't do a lot because as you saw in the beginning, my eyebrows are pretty much done. I just have to go over them with the powder because if you take pictures and you leave your brows like that, for me personally, I don't like the way that they show up, and sometimes they don't show up. So this is just to make sure that my brows show up if and when I do take pictures. So when I do this, I usually start from the tip, which is the arch of my brow, because I feel like that's the part that is the sparsest. And then I fill it out all the way to the tail, and then I move to the bottom and I fill out around the same area, and then I bring it to the front to make sure that the line is straight. And then I create some false brow hairs, as you'll see in just a second, like that. And that's usually my brow. Comb through it and fill in any part that may come off as I'm brushing through, and that's basically how I do my eyebrows. Moving on to semi-contour, I'm using the Morphe Contour palette, and I'm using one of the bronzer color, and this is the second bronzer color between the first bronzer and the contouring color, and I'm using that to set the places where I've contoured. Onto the eyes, I am using the Beats by Deb Cosmetics in the buff eyeshadow palette. Since I bought these eyeshadow palettes, I got this one and the Color for Days one, but since I got them, I have not stopped using them. Like, I'm almost hitting pan in both of them, so I have to go back and get me some more. And the colors that I'm using is Hot Chocolate, Burnt Amber, and before that I forgot the one I was using. I think it's called Sunburned. All the details will be either on the screen or down in the description, or both. And I'm blending that in, and then I'm going to cut my crease by doing tap-in motions with the PLouise Base in number 2, and just defining that crease. I always find that when I do gold on my eyelids, I never like how it come out. This case was no exception. I don't think that gold is a color that I like for myself. I don't know why, I just never like the way it blends out. So I put that on my eyelid with my finger because I feel like it presses more, and the type of eyeshadow, it's kind of soft, so I wanted it to press into the base and not just spread around and look a mess. Then I'm going to line my lid with just a regular winged liner, and then I'm going to take it in to make it more of like a cat eye and line my waterline as well. Doing the cat eye thing, if you're not going somewhere, you can try it out, but if you are going somewhere and this might mess up your makeup, don't do it, okay, because it stresses me out. Then I'm going to set my face with some setting powder, and then I'm going to go over that with a mineralized skin finish in the color Dark, and just press it into my skin to set everywhere that may not have gotten set with a setting powder, or that, you know, just to blend everything together. Then I'm going to apply my blush on my cheek, no different as always, and I'm using the same blush because I love this blush so much. And I'm also going back over that to press the powder that was under my eye into my skin, and then I'm going to set again with the Mario Badescu all over my face, and also again press that in while letting it dry.
So guys, this is the finished look. I tried my best to record as much as I could because my camera was running out of space as per usual. So this is what I came up with, and to be quite honest, I'm in love. I don't think there's any look that I've ever done on myself that I'm not in love with, because I will just start over. But it's not exactly what I was going for. I thought about doing like green on the lid because my dress is emerald, but I didn't want it to be too smoky on the eyes, and I know that if I put like some emerald on it, it might give a little too smoky. I had to run outside and take pictures, and it got a little messy because my eyes were watering in the sun. So I just showed you guys how to clean up the under eye if ever you have that issue, because I do have very watery eyes. So they do tend to run when the sun is in them, or if we're just outside and it's very windy, they will run a lot of water, which can ruin my makeup. Okay, so I'm just putting some concealer up under my eye. I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend it in. And now that that's done, I'm going to set it with some setting powder. And just like that, fixed. All right, guys. So guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by for another episode of Life with Kamisha. See you in the next one.